And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another day of the Christmas Cup GM edition. Welcome everyone to welcome everyone to the second day of the Christmas Cup GM. I'm of course your Live VIP, and with me I'm joined by the lovely people in the chat, and of course by my lovely plushies as well. And we are diving into this here as we are setting ourselves into a PvP, into a, I believe, Protoss versus Random, actually. I believe a Protoss versus Random. So here we go. Spawning in the top left-hand corner of Oceanborn, we have the yellow Protoss player from the land of Ukraine. It is NightPhoenix. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the blue Protoss player representing Hokago T-Team with those goddamn panties. Shaking my head. It is HackErIsTop. Who I believed was going to be a bit of a different race here, but yeah, it's going to be a random game against NightPhoenix, already going for a gas deal as well. Very interesting start to this series, but very quickly I do need to go over the event itself. We do have a double gate opener from HackErIsTop. Likewise, across the map we have a gate expand setup here from NightPhoenix. Very bold move, very greedy build. Oh my god, very greedy here from NightPhoenix, goading his opponent to all-inning him. It's the NightPhoenix. There we go. Confirming it's a PvP. True. Okay, so quickly going over this. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the Christmas Cup. This is day number 2. We were casting yesterday as well. Yesterday was the round of 64. Today is the round of 32. It's a very big event with over 2,000 USD as a prize pool. So quite a hefty prize pool. Exclamation mark B if you guys want to have a look at the bracket yourselves. Okay. Let's go. But yeah, exclamation mark B in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the back yourselves. Again, it is a very stacked tournament. We have players like Skillus, Wayne, NightPhoenix, Nicorect, Mindle VK, Exo Striker, Ashbringer, to name a couple of notable players. And only a couple, and again, there's still plenty more. So quite a hefty bracket. Again, everyone in the bracket is at least GM. That is the restriction of this tournament. And we are here to determine who is going to be the top 16. Again, this is the round of 32. We're going to be cutting that number in half, and 16 players will be advancing on into the next round. Meanwhile, with this economic opener, with this gate expand, NightPhoenix is goading his opponent into an all-in, and HackErIsTop is providing that. We do have the pylon, soon to be a proxy robo here on the way, so it's going to be a one-base all-in from our blue Protoss player. I guess blue random player. But it's going to be a one-base all-in. Meanwhile, NightPhoenix responding very nicely through going for a robo as an opener. Very safe way to open up here for NightPhoenix. Hasn't seen the all-in yet, but he has confirmed that there is no expansion, that there is no natural base. So NightPhoenix is aware that nothing quite is going on. Oh, the sentry. Is it going to go down? One more shot. It does go down to the probe, not to the adept. NightPhoenix get the hell out of there. Meanwhile, the Stalkers, they have arrived. Immortal production has commenced. NightPhoenix is in a bit of trouble right now. Can we survive long enough until the Immortal does arrive? That is the question. That is the next big step here for NightPhoenix. Damage going to be done. Chipping away at these probes. Being his opponent. Chipping away at those workers here. As the shield battery is sustaining a lot of damage to the base. Oh, sorry. The shield battery itself almost did go down, but the Immortal has arrived. Ooh, shield's gonna be triggered. Nice move here by HackErIsTop, by our blue Protoss player. Gonna be able to trigger those shields, gonna be able to pull back, but a second shield battery has finished. A third shield battery is on the way. And we are just building on up. Meanwhile, again, because it's a one-base all-in, we will have our own counter Immortals. The force field is gonna be king here. They're gonna be so crucial to try to pick this off. The Immortal does pull back. We do have a force field keeping it here on the low ground. But we have the overcharge. Boys are being pulled so far. Good target firing as we do focus down that Immortal. The Immortal sustains a lot of damage. Probes are getting picked off. All we can afford to lose some workers, and the second Immortal has arrived. The second Immortal is here. We have Adept's going to be threatening a shade. Oh. They do threaten a shade, but alas, we're going to be able to pick them off. Once again, the shields was triggered on the second Immortal, but good target firing here by NightPhoenix. We focus down one of the Immortals, focuses down the Stalker. There's one Immortal remaining for our blue Protoss. Ooh, and we will be forced back. We have the Bay on the way, so it looks like we are going for one base of the base here. We're going for one base Disruptors as a follow-up. Bit of a Hail Mary play here for our blue Protoss. Can we pull it off? Can we somehow bring this back? We'll see. We will see. The longer this goes on, the better it is for NightPhoenix. We have 2 more gateways on the way. We are saturating our natural base quite nicely as well. Solid force field gets thrown down. We shut down the Immortal. And there's almost nothing left here for our blue Protoss player. We do kite back with that Stalker, but we have the juggling here for the Prism. As we drop all over the army, we focus down the final Stalker. No anti-air is left, so we have a couple more Stalkers on the way, but we can focus them down. Oh my god, almost losing one of those Immortals. NightPhoenix has to be very careful here with the control. Behind this, the 3rd Immortal has arrived. More gateways on the way to reinforce and show us the Disruptor. Show us the Colossus even. Just double down. Go even crazier, papi. As NightPhoenix so far holding beautifully. There it is, Disruptors in production. Can we actually produce the Disruptor though? Can we bring it out? So far, good kiting out of NightPhoenix. The Immortals are being focused down, but alas, they are not brought low. Just numbers-wise, just army-wise, you don't have enough to fight this. Not against 3 Immortals. Not like this. Disruptor has made it. De Nova. Show us De Nova as NightPhoenix going to be able to spree split his army. Never goes up. Oh, does not take down the Immortal. A little bit too beefy there. And the Robo is going to fall. We're shutting down the proxy location. We're shutting down the all-in. GG gets called. And NightPhoenix will take game number 1. GG. Oh my god, my apologies. Un momento, papi. GG, well played. I apologize. Did not quite set up the camera. Bam. There we go. Making sure the green screen is up and running. There we go. We're getting into game number 2 here. A solid lead for NightPhoenix in the first game. Just sorting out the races here. Bam. There we go. Oh, and I have to sort out the team name as well. The Cargo T team. Beautiful. The panties. As we do get further into this tournament, predictions will be open when it comes to the winners match. Again, these are groups, and they aren't just groups. They are GSL groups, essentially. GSL groups. So we have a winners match, a deciders match, losers match as well. Here we go, spawning in the top left-hand corner of Hard Lead. We have our Ukrainian Protoss player, the yellow Protoss. Oh, can we trust you? We'll find out. It's representing Hot-Headed Gaming. It is NightPhoenix. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the blue Zerg player representing Hokago T team. It is HackErIsTop. Good. And a big shout out to Wardy in the chat. Thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had a great stream. Hope you had a great time casting, I believe, Master Coliseum. I think we were both covering the same event. And after that, I believe Wardy was playing some Zero Space. So hope you had a great time. Hope you're able to delve into it, and hope you're able to enjoy the new RTS. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. For those that are just now tuning in, there is a 2-minute delay, so a bit of a delay when it comes to hearing this message, but we are diving into the Christmas Cup. This is an event hosted by Hatsu. She has been hosting quite a number of events over the past year of StarCraft, hosting events like Hatchery Cup, the Christmas Cup, New Year's Cup as well. Basically, this is a 2,600 USD tournament, and yeah, we are here in the early rounds of the tournament itself. !B in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the bracket yourselves. We feature players like Skillus, players like Wayne, players like Ashbringer, Exo Striker, NightPhoenix, Nicaract, Middle VK. Those are some notables that you may be familiar with. So yeah, they're going to be featured in this event. Again, this event was open to the European region, and we're still in the early rounds. Yesterday we were covering the round of 64. Today we're covering the round of 32. So a lot of players, big events going on, and We'll see how this all does unfold. NightPhoenix still going to have some fun though, setting up a proxy across the map. We do see our Zerg player going for did roll random, which is why they told NightPhoenix their race at the start of the game. Is going for a hatch gas full standard opener here from our Zerg player. Is force take the unnatural natural. Lings though are flooding across the map. It was a 2-gate opener though. Which is typically a PvP opener. So NightPhoenix explaining himself. Going for 2 gateways. Setting up here, meanwhile across the map, going for a proxy Stargate. Okay. NightPhoenix is having a bit of fun. I mean, NightPhoenix is going to be favored in this series, but we're going to be working through this group. Again, I believe there are, how many groups? Quite a number of groups in total. I mean, there are 32 players. And 2 players will make it through each group. 2 players will be advancing. We have chosen our group of choice, of course, and we'll be following it until it does conclude. Until we have both of our players. Meanwhile, the Ling's going to be forced back. We are committing, by the way. We have not been droning whatsoever. We have cut workers very early on. 14 drones is all we have, and we're going for a Bane bust. We're going for a straight-up Bane bust across the map. Meanwhile, NightPhoenix did commit to the proxy. Oracle is on the way. And this means, yes, the Oracle can cripple the economy, but the Oracle will not be at home to defend. But we may have to recall. May have to recall back home. We have a shield battery. We have an overcharge available. We are out of energy, actually, so no overcharge yet. And the Banelings are rolling in. NightPhoenix now aware of what's going on. Banelings, they do trickle in. They will connect with the Zealot, but the shield battery keeps it alive for a little bit longer. It should eventually fall to the remaining Banelings. There we go. Zealot does fall. 1 Adept remaining here. We barely have anything to defend. Boys are being pulled into a Baneling. As they do get us around on that pylon, looking to depower these gateways at the same time. We're going for a ninja base. We're having fun. And we do barely warp into more Adepts. A big warp in there from NightPhoenix, barely holding on. Barely losing any workers here in the main. Lings, they do bust in. Baneling is in production. But with all these workers, with all these Adepts, we should clean this up. We should shut this down. Yeah, the Baneling will not finish. We're still flooding Lings across the map. We're trying to make this work, but the Oracle did race back home. We fully wall off as well. And NightPhoenix is going to be holding. NightPhoenix is going to be holding here in the main. Likewise, we're getting away with the ninja base. And we are getting away with this proxy. So far, we haven't gone across the map, but again, we don't really have to kill any workers. Our opponent is already all in. We're still not droning. We're still at 14 drones. And the second wave is on the way. The second wave of the Bane Bust. 7 Banelings in production. And NightPhoenix, will we have enough to hold on? I mean, I do appreciate the second pylon. We have another Oracle in production. Oh, the force fields! Just in time. NightPhoenix will wall off. And good target firing here on these Banelings. Again, we're just completely shutting this down. The Banelings, they cannot touch NightPhoenix. Not like this. By the way, we're still making Lings. We're still not transitioning. Oh, and also I apologize. NightPhoenix is up 1-0. Apologies for not updating the score. I was a little bit distracted by the raid and by everything that was happening, so I apologize. But here we go. The Bane Bust continues. We do have a Stalker here. Stalkers are so tanky. They take so many Banelings to shut down. And with the overcharge, the Stalker does stand strong. No damage dealt. Across the map, we have our 2 Oracles as well. We shut down the Queen, and we can have our way with the mineral line. Drones are falling left and right. We're down to 6, 5, 4, 3 drones, 2 workers. 1, 0. 0 workers left. GG gets called. And NightPhoenix will take the series 2-0. GG. GG, well played. Congratulations here. NightPhoenix coming in as the favorite player and does end up taking the 2-0. My condolences to HackErIsTop, but again, he's still in the group. This is still the first series, and it is a GSL group, so HackErIsTop will have another chance here to redeem himself. Meanwhile, NightPhoenix advances on into the next round, and we can very quickly go over some of these matches and very quickly try to find our next series.